Big goals, they take big energy. It takes all your effort. It takes all your thought, all your focus, all your time.
You gotta work for it, and it's not gonna be easy. It's gonna take effort.
If you don't believe in your heart, you're always gonna hold back your true potential. You're always gonna hold back what you could truly give, and that's the problem. So stop wondering if, and start telling yourself you're in the process of.
And when people tell you you can't, you don't look at them. You don't need to look at them. You look in the mirror.
You have to train your brain, convince yourself you are the only one who can determine whether you can do something about it. Don't just sit there and complain about what I can't do.
Once you make a decision and you go all in and you say, I ain't quitting until I get there. I ain't giving up. I ain't giving in. I'll do whatever it takes, whatever it takes. I'll do whatever it takes to be successful. And when you make that decision, when you look you in the mirror, when you tell yourself that, look, I'm through, I'll do whatever it takes, I guarantee you, that's the day your city feel begins to happen.
When you walk this journey, you must know that it's going to go down before it comes up. But when it comes up, it's going to go so much higher than you've ever been.
If you care about your success more than anyone else, I promise you this, you will be successful at some point in time.
It's not enough to just say you want something. It's not enough to say I want to lose weight. It's not enough to say I want to get bigger. It's not enough to say I want to be stronger. I want to do this. I want to inspire. I want to motivate. I want to change my life. It's not enough to just say that shit. You have to do something every single fucking day to make that happen.
If you think a certain way, then so are you. That sums you up. If you think with a I can't do it attitude, guess what? You right. Because if you don't believe it, if you don't think it's possible, guess what? It is impossible, and you can't do it.
You get the mind right. If you believe it, your body physically will find a way to make it happen.
What do you want? And I ask you, what do you want? Because the days you don't feel like getting up out the bed, the days you feel like quitting, giving up and giving in, listen to me, the only thing that's gonna get you up out that bed, the only thing that's gonna make you strive past that obstacle, get past that brick wall, and it's coming. The only thing that's going to make you get up and do what you're supposed to do is what you see. It's going to take process before you get to the prize. Process is to what you're going through right now. Those long dog ass days, those hard ass practices, I'm exhausted, man. I'm tired, man. I'm dead, man. Yeah. That's process. And in process, what do we get? We learn who's committed. We learn who we can depend on. We learn this is what it takes to wear the U on the side of your helmet. We learn this is what it takes to be a champion.
You have to be equipped mentally to endure this process. Knowing what you're about to go into is step one. Knowing it's an uphill battle, but a winnable one and one that's achievable. It's that mind-body connection of invincibility when you sync them up, guys. Every transformation always gets worse before it gets better. It's supposed to be that way.
Get comfortable with the uncomfortable. Get comfortable with pain.
Look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself if that's who you want to be. And if it's not, then you need to make a change.
It's all about a mindset. It's all about sacrificing and being willing to go through what it takes, you know? And when I say that, I'm talking about discipline, the desire, the determination, the dedication, you know, discipline, determination, dedication.
Fear is only a fictional movie, but reality is the struggle. Reality is the struggle. So take the struggle and change your reality. Because the whole time you were thinking that your struggle was holding you back, it was really giving you the tools to become one of the greatest. No more second guessing. No more blaming others for the problems you have in your life. It's a new day. This is my one-way ticket to my dreams. Your struggle is your gift.
What if? A lot of times I'll be in a 200-mile run or something like that, and I'm all jacked up. Body's broken, mind's broken, spirit's broken. I start to say, what if I can pull this off? It's the what if I can pull off a miracle. What if I can become someone that no one thinks I can be?
If you don't deserve it because you didn't show your level of commitment, you didn't show your level of dedication, you didn't show that you can handle this thing in the beginning, then why do you deserve the results? You gotta put in the work first.
I want you to think about something in terms of your life. Now, if you wanted to run a marathon, but every time you got frustrated, every time you got tired, would you ever complete the goal of running a marathon? Of course not. Life is the same. Success is the same. Nothing worthwhile is going to be given to you. It's going to be earned, and it's going to be earned through your pain, through your misery, through your suffering. And the factor that separates almost every single person in life that's been successful, people that succeed quit quitting.
Listen to me very closely. This ain't for the weak and the uncommitted. Are you hearing me? This is physical. Sometimes it's gonna hurt. Sometimes it's gonna be painful. Sometimes you're not gonna be able to walk. Are you hearing me? Sometimes when I'm running on that treadmill, I don't feel as good as I normally feel. My leg hurts. Sometimes I'm sick. But this is a physical sport. And if you want it, you gotta go get it. You gotta play hard for it.
You gotta overcome the weakness. Never let your weakness destroy your greatness. Never limit yourself.
I don't care what you've been through. I don't care who you are. I don't care where you came from. I don't care what your past is like. I don't care what stress you're under. I don't care what you don't have now. All I care about is what your mindset is like in terms of today and your future. Are you going to make today count? Because that's all you can control. And that's all that matters. It doesn't matter where you start. It doesn't matter what talents you're born with. It's about where you finish. And this race isn't over. It's not over. You can still come in first in the marathon. But you gotta start today. You gotta start now. You have everything you have. Everything you need is inside you. It doesn't matter what you don't have now because you can go get it. But it starts today. It starts with a commitment. starts with the principle. It starts with the discipline. It starts with effort. It starts with energy. It starts with an idea that you're going to make today count.
There's no one path that's completely straight and safe and ready and lined with gold waiting for you. That doesn't exist. If you find it, let me know. I want it. If your reason is big enough, is meaningful enough, your reason why, then you're going to keep going no matter what. And adversity just becomes something that ends up fueling you. Challenges become something that fuels you instead of fails you.
Things are impossible till somebody does it. You need someone who's not going to listen to your bullshit and is going to push you until you develop the discipline. You just train yourself to just do it.
You have to focus in on your work, the work that you need to do to make yourself better. Not the work that, Stan Efferding did to make himself great, not the work that this guy did or that guy did to make themselves great.
It is the journey, the work that you do towards your goals that will always be more fulfilling than finally reaching them. You will never get the same pop once you reach a goal as you do along the way with the challenges.
If it's not going to scare you a little bit, it's not going to be strong enough to change you. It's important that you learn from people that have done it already, but the truth is, you have to learn a lot of this for yourself. If you want to be good, then there's a lot of people out there who can show you how to be good.
You got to play hard. You got to play physical. You got to play tough because the game itself is tough. The game itself is hard. But I know you got what it takes not to quit, not to give up.
I would rather aim for the stars and not hit them than to not aim at all. I would rather go after it and not get it than not go after it at all. I'd rather try and fail than not try at all. I'm going after my destiny. You can't stroll after your destiny. You can't walk after your destiny. You gotta run. You gotta run after your destiny. Run!
There's one side of pain that's the suffering and the discomfort side of pain. You remember what that feels like. But then there's another side of pain that's called effort. It's called glory. It's called if you can find a way to push through pain, there's something greater on the other side. And if you never tap into it, it's because the first time you felt it, you backed off. The first time you felt, that burn. The first time you felt that it's too much.
Concentrate that energy on becoming better, developing your skills, winning today so that you can continue to do the things that you love.
Muscle is created by repeatedly lifting things that have been designed to weigh us down. So when your shoulders feel heavy, stand up straight, lift your chin. Hell, call it exercise.
If you just run after what's in front of you, you will escape what's behind you. Don't spend all your time trying to fix what's behind you. You'll never be able to fix what's behind you. You have to run after what's in front of you.
It's going to take extra energy, thinking, extra reading, extra practice, extra hours. It's going to take extra, and you have to go above and beyond if you want to be above average.
How do you succeed in life? There's three things there: vision, consistency, and hard work. You gotta know where you're going. You gotta believe that you can get there.
It's more than just a sport. It's a lifestyle. Why don't you start today? Invest in yourself.
It's not walking time, it's running time.
if you're willing to do the work, you can have anything.
I'm just more motivated now and inspired than I've ever been. I'm very fortunate to be able to do what I do. So if that means working twice as hard or, going that extra mile, I have no problem doing that.
I know that I can work out. It's what I'm good at. It's where I'm safe. Outside your comfort zone.
The reason why people don't put action behind their work and their thought process and what they're saying is because they lose the motivation. They lose that fire inside to keep the engines running through those hurdles of life, adversity, and they get shut down, they get beat down because for a lot of different reasons. Mainly because they don't have a good plan of attack. They're trying to take too much on at one time and they don't know what they're up against and they're just getting beat down. They really aren't, but they're just getting overwhelmed and it's like, I'm out, man. It's too much for me. It's hard to put the effort in to create greatness, but it's a lot harder to accept the reality that you could have been great.
Don't get caught up on if someone's better than you now. If you're putting in the work, that's all that's going to matter long term.
It is possible to achieve your goals if you believe in yourself. Not talk about believing in yourself, but truly believe in yourself. Every time you look in that mirror, you must convince yourself you are the one. It's possible, and the journey starts now.
It takes men. It takes real men, because it's going to take process before you get to the prize. Process is what you're going through right now. Those long dog-ass days, those hard-ass practices, I'm exhausted, man. I'm tired, man. I'm dead, man. Yeah, that's process. And in process, what do we get? We learn who's committed. We learn who we can depend on. We learn this is what it takes to wear the U on the side of your helmet. We learn this is what it takes to be a champion.
Set a goal for yourself. Get stronger. Get bigger. You're doing it. But now you're complaining because you're tired all the time. But the problem is, sleep don't help the machine. Rest don't even help the machine. Progress doesn't happen when you're sleeping.
When you have goals, you're gonna do whatever it takes to reach those goals. You're gonna push through those workouts, you're gonna push through the pain. And when your mindset is so honed in, once you become a warrior and you have that hardcore, crazy attitude, you're gonna be able to finish your workout. It really is, it's pushing through the pain when your muscles hurt. It's doing extra work despite being pumped at a maximum. It's just doing the work.
People that train know a secret. The secret of training makes us so much different than your average person. You can literally make yourself made out of something different than everybody else. Because you're in the gym, not just building your body, not just building strength. You're in the gym building your mind and building just a better person in general.
If you ever put yourself within such a tight-knit little family and a team, and they have people around you, helping you, supporting you, and pushing you forward to challenge yourself, when you don't think you can do something, you get frustrated and they just settle you down and push you forward again and push you forward again. It makes you realize that when you have the right people around you and when you're doing something you love, things you thought were impossible become very possible and in fact surpassable.
Constant hard work, consistency, positivity, moving forward every single day against obstacles, against adversity, allow it all to shape you into a stronger, wiser, more determined person.
Think about when you were doing your exercises. Think about it. Ask yourself, am I average?
Progression is about improving physically, technically, mentally, even emotionally. It's nerve-wracking, and that's a good thing. If it doesn't challenge you, it won't change you.
You train to win.
To be the best, you've got to train hard. Eat, sleep, train, rest. That's all.
You need to train to improve yourself. I really trained to improve myself every single day because I really wanted to show them.
Let's stop making excuses for ourselves. Put in the work and increase your work capacity with conditioning.
I'm trying to win championships. Like, I'm trying to be the best. I'm not trying to just be good enough, or I'm not trying to be mediocre or just make the top 10. I mean, there was a time where that was the goal, right? But I've now gone past that goal and I have a new goal. And once you get to that pinnacle, to me, it doesn't make sense. Like, if I can't go to win, then what am I going for?
Learn how to get excited when that feeling creeps in of I don't want to do it. Learn how to get excited when that feeling creeps in of I'm not feeling like it, and say, you know what, this is a test. This is the day I'm going to find out if my goals really are my goals. What it is you stand for in your heart, and stand for it. Be strong. Stand up for something. Put out what you believe in.
Everyone make mistakes. Everyone is failing every single day, and they are just in the journey. They just never stop, you know. They are just trying and trying and trying, and then you succeed. And they also develop skills along the way, and they develop the momentum and go to the next level every single time. You will learn from everyone because you need to have an open mind, and you cannot say like, oh, this person doesn't have any success, because this is just your perception, you know. Maybe the definition of success for this person is not the same thing as you. I think we need to go with open arms, you know. Every single time that we meet someone, we can learn something from everyone.
No matter what you say, no matter how strong you think you are, no matter how tough you think you are, no matter how driven you think you are, if you have people around you putting in negative seeds in your mind, those seeds are going to sprout, and it's going to make it hard for you to move forward.
We need challenge. We need stress. That's what allows us to grow and become stronger, to become more. That's why when you go to the gym and you lift weights, you're not really going to grow if you just lift a light weight. If you lift a weight that you're comfortable with, there's no growth in that. I don't care, you know, people go to the gym, they lift, you know, a certain weight, they lift it 100 times, you're not going to grow. It's not until you take a weight that's challenging, that's uncomfortable, that's beyond what you currently thought you could do in the past, and you just push yourself a little bit further. That's what all the growth is, right there. It's not the 10th rep, you know, out of 1 in 10 reps, it's really number 11 and 12.
When you weight train, you look good. When you look good, you feel good. When you feel good, you do good. Confidence is high. When you have confidence, people pick up on it. Good things will happen to you.
It's time for you to be great. It's time for you to be phenomenal. See, many of us like to skip the hard part. We like to skip the stages that make us the great people that we are born to be. And stay faithful to your journey that you have for your life. Stay faithful, stay driven, stay committed, and never, ever, ever stop fighting.
If it was easy, everyone would do it. And I can tell you right now, getting up every morning, doing your fasted cardio, going to a gym, it's not easy. It takes time, it takes effort, it takes dedication. And yeah, there's hard work involved when you're slamming weights around.
Everybody has to follow the rules of success. Everybody who wants to be successful has to develop a vision. Everybody who has been successful has set and kept goals. that is holding you back mentally or holding you back physically or making you think that your situation is different could actually probably be your strength if you learn how to flip that and play that the right way.
Everyone wants easy, but easy isn't incredible. Easy doesn't make you a hero. It doesn't allow you to leave a legacy behind. It doesn't give you the feeling of accomplishment. It doesn't make it worthwhile.
At the end of the day, man, you're supposed to do yourself a favor, because at the end of the day, you could fake it to somebody else, you could fake it to a coach, you could fake it to a teammate, but at the end of the day, as a man, you have to stand and you have to look in the mirror at yourself and say, did I give my all today?
You've got to commit to saying fitness is important to me. Do you want to look better, feel better, be more confident, and set yourself up for future success for the rest of the day? If so, then commit to fitness.
So if you want the real tip, do what you can do. Do the extra rep. Don't set it down. Go for the extra thing. Learn your limits are more than you thought they were.
Life would feel better and richer if you had a goal, you chased that goal, you accomplished some things, and you would get this boost of confidence, you'd get this boost of self-esteem. But find whatever the that is and pursue that instead of doing nothing.
Goals take big energy. It takes all your effort. It takes all your thought, all your focus, all your time. And for you to go all in, you've got to be able to remove the doubt.
The thing about self-discipline is that it is necessary. Everything you do in your life, you have to be self-disciplined.
Most people, their associations are to avoid anything that's uncomfortable. But it's so illogical, because when you look at comfort and you look at success and progress and the feelings of accomplishment and of getting past certain hurdles, a lot of those are connected to discomfort. Like, discomfort is your friend. It really is. Like, discomfort and not being happy and content with certain situations in life, they're massive, massive motivators, and they're amazing at facilitating change. And yet our instinct is to avoid those and just sit on the couch.
Everybody can desire things in life, but it's easy to just desire things. Everybody desires a better car, but can you just go out there and get it right now? No. And that's what a lot of y'all in here lack today, because you just desire to be better, but you don't have a burning desire to achieve those goals that you want in life. And if you are lacking it today, then let today be the last day and tomorrow be the new beginning. You have to be able to transform your desire into a burning desire, and then you'll be on the fast track to success.
All you gotta do is start to seriously take about 10 minutes of your day and plan your day. When you realize that you deserve more, you will do more.